Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video today is going to be showing you my completed pages since the last video I put up with completed pages. Now, I'm not going to show you anything that I put in the last video because we've seen it in the last video, and some of the WIPs are not finished yet, so I'm not going to show you those, but I do have 4 completed pages that I've gotten done in the last month. Now keep in mind, I color very slow, and so I can't whip out pages like some of these folks can, so I just kind of do what I can, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I do have, even though this is going to be kind of a short video, and then hopefully the next one I will have quite a bit more to show you guys. We'll just have to see how that goes. So let's go ahead and start out with, I'm going to show you something that came from the Emoji Crazy book. Now I don't have it in the book, but I do have it in this big paper blanks journal. You guys have seen this journal before, I am sure. And I'm going to back up my camera just a little bit. Okay. So I know you guys have seen this journal before, so what I did was I took the page out of the book and I put it into this journal. And this is a big, like I said, big paper blanks journal with blank pages, if you guys can see that. Pretty thick pages. So I tend to put some of my colorings in this thing. Okay. So this one here came from the Emoji Crazy book. And this is what I was working on with my Neo 2s. You guys have seen this in a color and gap video. So I went ahead and finished it off camera. And so, oh my gosh, and I got stickles on this next page here. So what I used here was Neo 2s. And then I did some shading and stuff with Pablo pencils. And then I put some stickles on it. Now, there was supposed to be another one from Emoji Crazy in here, but if you watched my last color and gap video, I had a little mishap with that one. So that one went to Coloring Heaven, and it was so messed up that there was just no way I could have fixed it. So the fact that it came out of the book, I just got rid of the thing because there was just no way I was going to show it. I didn't want it anywhere near my journal. It was such a mess. So when and if I ever get this book again, which I would definitely get a second copy because I love those pictures in it, I would definitely work on that picture again and be a little bit more careful with my ink tints if I use my ink tints in there. So yeah, unfortunately one of my Emoji Crazy pictures went to Coloring Heaven. But that is the one that I did finish, and it came out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. So the next thing I did, the Crayola challenge, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this picture. This came from my Sleeping Beauty coloring book. I did a flip through and review on this little book. And here is my Crayola challenge picture. And if you guys watched my Crayola crayon challenge video, I told you a whole story about how I ended up with only this book and a box of Crayola crayons. And so I just had to use Crayola crayons to complete one picture, and this is what I did. So now I have all of my lovely coloring books and supplies back. Thank heavens for that. So then the next thing I did was the Buddy Color with Shalene. And let's see. Did I have it marked? Alright. Here he is. So I did the Buddy Color with Shalene out of the Lacey Sunshine's Flower Pot Hatchlings book. And this is how it came out. I did most of it on camera. The only thing I did off camera was I did the butterfly up here along with the little weed the thing of weeds on the top of the eggshell, and then I put the pastel background on this. Otherwise, I did all of this on camera in 3 videos. There's a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3. If you go back and look on my, if you go to my channel page and then look back on my videos, you'll be able to find that pretty easily. But this is the Buddy Color with Shalene. I put that on my Facebook group, so you can actually go to my Facebook group. And if you haven't joined, go ahead and join my Facebook group, and you'll be able to see everybody's lovely pictures, as well as this picture that, that I posted. Okay, so that's the Buddy Color with Shalene out of the Lacey Sunshine's Flower Pot Hatchlings book. And then last, but certainly not least, is I did a picture out of Lacey Sunshine's Flower Pot Pretties. And you guys have seen me do this in a Color and Gab video just the other day. So here is how this one came out. I finished it up off camera. I did most of it though. I did probably about 3/4 of it on camera, I think. Well, actually the acrylic paint and stuff I did off camera. Okay, so what I used on this one is I gessoed the page to make the paper get an extra protective layer on it. So I gessoed the page, and then when it dried I put an acrylic background on it, and I have Liquitex Basics that I did that with, so I used Liquitex Basics. And then on this I used Faber-Castell Polychromos as well as Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils. So I laid down the watercolor and then took the, when it dried, and then I took the Polychromos and just went over some parts to, you know, to do some highlights and shading and stuff. So I'm really happy with how this came out. I think it turned out beautiful for my level of talent, such as it is. So I'm really, really happy with how this one turned out. And in another Color and Gab video, I'm going to show you how I gessoed the page. Like, I'm going to actually show you guys how I did it and what I do to prepare a page in a book like this to be able to handle the wet mediums, because in a book like this, let me tell you guys, the paper in it is crap and you're not going to be able to do any kind of wet mediums in it unless you protect it a little bit, which I'm going to show you guys how I do that in another video. So be on the lookout for that. So that is all of my completed pages since the last video I made, which was early May. I think it was like May 8th or something like that until now. So I did complete 4 pictures in a month. I know it's not very much compared to what some of you guys can do, but for me, I think that's kind of a lot because, as I said, I color slow. Sometimes I can do more. Sometimes I do less. Sometimes I don't get any finished. So this is just kind of a hobby that I do when I can. I try to do it as often as I can, but it's kind of like a, you know, when I need to relax kind of thing. So I don't, you know, it's not a race to see what I can finish up or when I can finish up, unless I'm trying to do a color along or something like that. But anyway, that is my completed pages for, today is June 8th, I believe. So, gosh, I think I went about a month since the last video like this. So, yep, as of June 8th, that is my completed pictures that I have done for the rest of May and early June. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. And yeah, I think I said hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not done that. What are you waiting for? But better yet, hit that bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. You all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.